So it's the first week of June 2025, and right now is June the 6th, 2025, and we're looking at absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sunset. And you're going to swing you around, and what we're seeing right now is the Empress Hotel, and over here is the Parliament building. Okay, so it's about anywhere from a 20, 25 minute, 30-minute walk from the cruise ship terminal, and today there are 3 cruise ships in town. And over here to the right, like I mentioned before, that's the Leadership building, and we're in the capital city. And this was actually named after Queen Victoria. Population of Victoria, about 92,000. This is in the inner area. July the 1st, 2025 is going to be Canada's birthday. Canada became a country in 1867. Or actually, I gotta look that up. I said 1867. That's correct, right? Okay. And you swing it around. So we're in the province of British Columbia. Hence, lots of First Nations first, and then French came, the British came, and they chose this to be the capital city. And the place that was going to be the capital city was actually New Westminster. So you notice how pretty it's lit up, and in the background we're going to see Queen Victoria, one of the statues, and we see the full moon. I was just going to show you this absolutely gorgeous sunset one more time again. So right now the time is on the Pacific Standard Time, 9:39 p.m. Okay. Occasionally there's otters and even a whale. Whales might come into this area as well, orca whales. If you go further out, maybe about an hour boat ride, you would see pods of whales occasionally. And for those who don't know, orca whales are actually dolphins. Howdy, welcome to my video. Okay, so I'm doing a live video feed from Victoria, British Columbia. And Victoria became incorporated on August the 2nd, 1962. And lots of history here. The railroads. Chinatown actually had workers from China who came in to build the railroads. And we also had Scottish and Irish that came along as well. So you know some of the double-decker buses. Double-decker buses. Victoria actually had the first double-decker. They ordered the first one for Britain, and it had something over like I think a million miles on it. And then we sent it back to Britain to put in a museum. We've got museums over here. So speaking of museums, over on the right-hand side, we see the BC Royal Museum. Wonderful displays. Get displays from around the world. Okay. Yeah, one more time. Thank you for the compliment about the sunset. Yeah, I love hockey too. I just got to show you the palm. Can you guys see the palm trees? The palm trees in the background? Awesome, hey? Okay. So mild weather. It feels maybe about 15 Celsius. You can comment down below if you know what it is in Fahrenheit. So we're just going to head down to my favorite part of Victoria, downtown. So if you want to orient yourself here, we got a map. We can see it up in the bright lights. We've got a map here. So we're in the Inner Harbour. Okay, Inner Harbour, and up here as well. City of Victoria. Okay, so if you need, double-decker bus. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I do random things, everything from like sizes for your suitcases when you're trying to decide if you have carry-on bags, and also do travel videos. So this one, as I mentioned before, I'm in Capital City. To be honest, I have a tendency to repeat myself a lot, but I do try to show new things. Woohoo! I can't get over that sunset. Down below is the harbor sea air. So if you need to take a plane from Seattle to Victoria, you can do that. And then further back, you can see there. It's quiet now, but you can see there's a boat if you're into boating. And I'm going to switch this over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the interesting thing with the Empress Hotel. Hey there. Okay, so hi to the people in the chat room, saying hi back. Over here, the Empress Hotel. So the interesting history here. It's one of the first hotels in the Victoria in our harbor, and the royal family did visit, and they left behind the Chinaware. I think the Chinaware eventually got sold, but that was pretty generous of them. Okay. Huge, as you can see, it's absolutely huge. And they actually had a bar with the Bengali tiger.
We got that.
Okay. So you can see how absolutely gorgeous Victoria is, right? What do you think? Okay. So if you want to do a whale tour, I would head down there, and there's other places where you can book it. When I mean down there, you can walk down closer to the water. Stay tuned. I'll let you know where one of the best places for fish and chips is.
Never live here. He does.
Okay. Walk around the corner. Do you guys like boating? Yeah. Yeah, so Victoria is one of the rare cities in Canada that actually has the double-decker buses. Some cities are trying to use it a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So just basically just doing a walking tour.
I don't see any.
Okay. So even though it's 9 o'clock, you can see how congested downtown is. Basically, I think, as I mentioned before, there are 3 cruise ships that are in town. So we're looking at like over, my guess, over 10,000 tourists. If there's 4,000 on each of the ship, give or take. Okay.
I was in Florida.
Pedicabs. Okay. So over here we have the visitor center. So if you're new to Victoria, that's definitely a place to check out. I like to also check out the visitor center as well. Over to the right. That's the most important place over there to the right. Woohoo! Okay. So one thing that Victoria is known for is the microbreweries. Some smart people, about over 30 years ago, started up microbreweries, and with some of the best in the world. So if you like beer, this is a place to be. And further down, you'll see the former Hudson Bay, or the Hudson Bay Company. Okay, so this is a tourist town, as you can see, lots of people. So some of the shops, like the ice cream parlors, the souvenir shops, are going to be opened up a little bit later. Okay. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up. Now I'm making decisions. Which way do I cross? We can actually walk down the middle if you want to. So they put some plants up here. So in the center during the day, might be street performers. Okay. So what we're going to be doing now is going to be walking past some of the touristy shops. There's so Victoria's know they actually have a miniature museum. It's pretty cute. Marmite, not Marmite. I'll have to look it up, but there's a special furry little animal, sort of a distinct. It's going extinct in British Columbia. There might be a few dozen. One of them lived over there. Small. So there's a cute little animal, Marmite. Marlet. That's it. Okay, general stores. Cones. Okay. If you're a foodie person, this is the place to be. Also, if you like beaver tails, that donut, it's a couple more blocks up, and then you get the beaver tails. Also, there's a place also for wonderful dip cones. Okay. They want maple syrup cookies. That's the place to be. This is really smart. If you need canned pop, this is practical. So let's just take a look. I just gotta see how much is it for $2.50 Canadian for a Coke. Add that to the cart. Okay, so how do we pay? You can use a coupon.
Please select your card or your mobile phone.
So you can put your credit card in. Thank you. Thanks, guys. If you want cotton candy, this is a place to be. You guys want cotton candy? That's smart. More souvenirs. 2006, my gosh. Pedal cabs. Okay. Frankie's Modern Diner. And this also the Burger King. I could go for some Burger King today. And let's just switch around. In Inner Harbor. Yo! No spamming. No spamming. Thanks everybody for watching my video, but no spamming. And we got the cigar shops over here. Who likes cigars? Oh, well, this is a wonderful town. There's something for everybody. Wonderful capital city. If you want ice cream, this is a place to be. You can actually try. There's actually such thing as maple flavored ice cream, maple syrup flavored ice cream. Okay, here we go. Souvenirs and shops for the sightseeing. Okay, so one of the reasons why I'm showing you this is the Rogers chocolate. There is so much history, and excellently that it's opened. So Rogers chocolate, there's actually Rogers sugar. I believe that's the same person historically that started up this chocolate factory. This is the oldest chocolate store probably in Canada that's still in operation. And I want you to look how beautiful that is. You can see the stained glass up above. That's all original. As far as I know, it's all original. Okay. And looking down. So you move you around. So there is public transit. If you want to take the bus, just look up the Victoria cruise ship stop. So if you can get last minute shopping. Okay. So there is public transit. It runs on the half hour. You don't have to double check the schedule. There and back. Okay. So the Swatch is still open. Isn't that incredible? The Swatch is still open. Okay. And in the back they have Papa Furs. No. That's parking. For some reason I was thinking furs. Just careful. Oh, they're bringing in the buses because of the traffic. Okay, so beaver tails. So they talk about, they've got the ice cream, but the beaver tails is what I want to show everybody. Omega. If you guys are into watches. Why is Omega famous? Went to the moon. Woohoo! Omega and Swatch are owned by the same company. Okay, let's switch this over. So I'm going to be showing you the beaver tails. Basically, it's fried dough, and then they put sugar on it. It's really tasty. And also, they get, you can order ice cream here as well. So he's going to do a flyby. Beaver tails.
Well, take your time.
Beaver tails. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so across the street, if you're into, there's an Irish store. I believe it's an Irish store. Don't know over here if you like candy. Who likes candy? Lots of different types of candies. The Cracker Jack, that gets me. Oh, look at the lunch boxes, eh? Okay. Woo! Cool as a moose. It's on our coins. Okay, this is the last one of the places I got my ice cream here before. Lots of delicious ice creams. Across the street, I'm going to show you some delicious coins, ice creams. Wonderful shopping. It's summertime. Better Acre. Better, you don't want ice creams. A&W, if you just want a burger and fries. Delicious root beer. And it's very interesting. They don't do ice. They freeze the cups, or they put the cups in the freezer, or the refrigerator. Now, Hudson Bay Company. This is important because there's also a lot of history. It's closed down. It's being sold off. The ones who are doing trades. Everything, like even beaver hats with the indigenous. Also, the Queen actually owned shares in the Hudson Bay Company as well. Okay, I hope that music isn't copyright. So we're just going to go a little bit further down. I think we're going to start then heading back on the other side. So Hudson Bay, Hudson Bay, Hudson Bay. Okay, so we're going to cross the street. So if you're going to be walking over to Chinatown, they say that it's 500 meters. I don't know. Chinatown. Okay, let's see if I walk down here. So you can see the bookstores. So you can see how beautiful it is, right? Okay. And over here we have Merchant's Coffee. This is one of the oldest imports of coffee and tea in British Columbia. If you look at the establishment date, 1894, and it's still in business. So you want specialty teas and coffees. So the Bay Center. And there's Earl's in the background. Okay, so if you want tobacco, if you want cigars,
Like, Eeyore?
so if you need, okay. I'm sorry. So over here, just incredibly cool artifacts, antiquities. Yep, there's a McDonald's. I'm not sure where. Just look at the architecture of the building, though, right? London Pipes, Havana Cigars. Well, okay, incredible. Okay. So pubs. It's an incredible day. I'm glad it's not raining. I did a little bit more. Okay. All right. So if you notice, this area there's not tall buildings. You gotta go. Okay. Well, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You have a chance. Sorry, I'm doing walking and reading the chat room at the same time, so some of these messages might be delayed.
You guys, the world's greatest singer, rapper, and poet. Pick something out from the jukebox machine, and you'll know it. When I blow it, you'll show it.
Okay, and in the corner over on the right-hand side, you're going to see a Starbucks. And an Eddie Bauer. That's the Seattle company. Go Eddie Bauer.
And they're so awesome.
Okay. Government Street. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, comment down below if you've ever been on a cruise or if you've ever been to this wonderful capital city, Victoria, British Columbia. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going.
I do not.
Okay. And so right now the time is 10 o'clock. Isn't it cool how things are lit up? Anybody been to Disneyland? So apparently Disneyland does the same thing too. They light things up. Okay. Irish pub here.
We can walk into pile furniture and if you don't like it, we can just say yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I do want to kind of walk down this way, but there's also a, okay, let's just do it. There's an ice cream shop with the best ice cream cones. If you like Dairy Queen ice cream cones, but actually serve gourmet. Haven't been down this area before for a while. Okay, again, I hope that's not copyright music. All right, so heading down to the water harbor. Woo! So mainly everybody who's out here, you know, on is going to be mostly tourists. And then take a look at the streets. Okay, but as a hence, British Columbia capital city. So you're going to be looking, if you look at these buildings, right? They haven't been torn down. Built probably. They actually brought stonemasons in from Britain, Scottish, Irish. Okay, so you can even see down by the waterfront is one of the first Canada Posts. Okay.
Sister.
Great places to have a midnight dinner, or dinner. Okay. So we're gonna turn around. Isn't that fun? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? What do you guys think? Is that spectacular? Woo! The Churchill. Whiskey, craft beer, bites, and cocktails. The happy hour. Okay. Half that, half a full moon? More cheese coffee? That's actually, if they, that'd be incredible if they own both sides, the cafe part and the retail outlet. Just go. Taste the difference quality makes. Oh wow. Okay. Mom Roman's books. This place has been here for like forever. Beautiful building. Okay. Oh, I was thinking, is that self-pedaled? Is that looks like, that's incredible if that's a bar. No, that's not a bar. Okay. All right, here we go. I hope that's not copyright music. All right. So I'm pointing at the shops. Is the shopping center, as you know. Can you imagine? Okay, over here, the Lush. Now that would be incredible if it's still open. So they said 10 o'clock.
Apparently they get 20% off in 2 first days.
The best chocolate and everything. Chocolate poutine. Oh my gosh. So apparently the cheesecakes. But what they are known for is incredible dipped cones. So if you want a dipped cone, because I guess these high quality projects, this is a place to be. So you see people coming through with their cones, right? Just a thick, regular, thin. Then they have the new coating, salted caramel, the original. Comment down if you like ice cream. Wow. Okay. Cashmere blackout. Handcrafted Canadian jewelry. And then out of Ireland. Okay. So if you spend $15, you can take the shuttle bus that gets you there and back, return. So that's one of the pickups, right? Another thing that you can also do is $3 for the public transit, or day pass is $6. You just gotta be careful of the timing because they're running a half hour by the cruise ship. You can also do rickshaws, and I think they're over $100 an hour. You can also do, you can rent a bike for about $25. These are really rough prices because there's stuff that you can negotiate when you're closer to the cruise ship terminal. Because again, some people don't want to do the 20 to half an hour walk from the cruise ship terminal to downtown. And they also have electrical pedal pushers. Hey, this is just so cute. What's in a moose?
Yeah.
How come?
What's in a bear? Escape room is that way. Okay.
You can also take
Frankie's Diner. Oh, I can just love that smell of the pizza, I tell you. Yum, yum, yum. Comment down below if you like pizza. Okay, we are heading back into the inner harbor. So what's so great about the inner harbor? Just absolutely gorgeous day and night. Also, when you turn over to the right-hand side, when you walk down a bit, there's a Robert Bateman, and he's a world famous wildlife artist in Canada. Beautiful museum, a beautiful art gallery. Okay. And just gonna show off the harbor. Okay, so here we go. The main image, the Empress Hotel 1916 in the City of Vancouver Archives. They got everything lit up. Just absolutely beautiful. I can imagine trying this will be here during Christmas time. If you're going to take public transit, you can just usually just even Google Map where the stops are. Here we go. Here we go. See how beautiful it is, right? It's just one of the prettiest towns to be in. Nighttime juggler. The Robert Bateman Art Gallery is the building over there with the columns. And when you walk down the steps, you're closer again to the harbor, and there's some wonderful souvenir shops. Take a look at that lamppost, hey? Canada. If you can see the sign in the background, there's no doubt what country we're in right now. Here we go. So what do you think? Absolutely beautiful nighttime. What do you think?
Sadly, they have to make a stop, and they just don't make it long.
Love the waterfall. I said waterfront. Okay.
You guys gonna go back right now? Do you guys come to the pond?
Old-fashioned car, just gonna say. Whew. Okay, so what's going to happen? We're going to head towards the cruise ship terminal. We're going to go past a lot of condominiums. There's not much out there, and it's residential homes. Commemorative plaques. It's a wonderful view, though. Yeah. So if you want British high tea or high tea, historical building, Empress Hotel has definitely got it. Check out the tone poles. But just check out this view, hey? That's why I've got this video going. If you want eye candy, just incredible. So the legislative building, capital city. So we have a premier. It's based on the British political system, and then we have members of legislative assembly. Ontario, they call them MPPs. That's the provincial. And they still, when they open and close the parliament, they still follow a lot of the British customs.
I asked why. She said, I don't know.
The Queen decades ago actually visited Victoria.
By we are.
Okay, so as far as I know, there's no swimming in the harbor. I haven't seen any. Mostly boating. Hi there.
Another ship. I just say.
Hello back.
This is the first ship I saw.
Really? No. I didn't ship one. I mean, where's the...
Okay, so if you want to take a fast ferry to Seattle, Washington, or Vancouver, well, actually Clipper, to Seattle, this is one of the, I believe, the entrance. And as I mentioned before, you can fly over. Down to the other end is Harbor seaplanes. Bateman Foundation Gallery of Nature. You see cute little seals. More hotels.
Because we barely get any snow, nobody wants to take the time to put winter tires on. So they won't do that here. Drive around in the fall.
Steamship terminal. restaurants. They've got a lot of pubs. You want to do a pub crawl? That's it. Okay, so over here, one of the if you take a look at the map and look at Port Angeles, it's an island, but it's right on the border of Canada and the United States, but it's more so on the, I guess, on the American side. So you can take the Black Ball ferry, and that'll send you to Port Angeles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go Google it. But it is kind of cool that you can take a ferry from here, or I guess a fast ferry.
Oh my God, my sisters are too.
And I believe that you have to clear American customs. So, because you're technically going into the States, even though this is a small island, you do have to clear, because right now we're in Canada, so as far as I know, you have to clear American customs. I think here, before they sail away to Port Angeles.
This is where those two ferries will take off.
Right.
Yeah, in 5 minutes.
Check out the views.
I was in a relationship.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're coming close to 52 minutes. I'm going to keep going. You see the Dolly Parton Beatles in the background. I love seeing the vintage cars. The Huntington has high tea. That's a wonderful place to go during the daytime. From what I'm seeing, there's lots of places you can have high tea in Victoria. Check out the view, hey? What do you think? So is that cool or what? Good job on that hotel. It's not even Christmas time. So right now it's 10:32 p.m.
Great example. I didn't know that fulfilled number.
Yeah, it's
30 minutes.
okay.
Hasn't been downtown, but it's 30 minutes. And then another 30 minutes.
Okay. So I think they just charge your
We're
credit
just on our
card.
way. Yep,
Okay.
yep. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye.
I saw one guy.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we're coming into the residential area along the harbor side, and I'm just following the crowd back to the cruise ships. I still can't get over that there's 3 cruise ships in town. This is a nice relaxing walk. I'm gonna get back in plenty of time. Down by the cruise ship terminal, they also have a souvenir shop as well. So back and forth, you can see lots of cabs. You should be seeing lots of cabs. If you also notice about the streets, they're named after different provinces. So you're gonna see like British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec.
Like I'm just not into it. Like I'm not.
Apparently, yes.
Okay, so around the corner, we're going to come closer to another tourist attraction.
아저씨, 이 시트 공항이 여기가 딱 시트 공항인데 어린이들 이용하시면서
Almost there. Imagine living here, the wonderful views you get of the waterfront, the Pacific Ocean. You see the shuttle buses coming in? Okay, just a little bit further. Woo! Thank you, viewers, for hanging out with me while I'm walking back over to the cruise ship terminal. We're going to see a public park, mini public park.
kahit weird.
No, it's like we.
Ah, yun.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
The video is a little bit shaky. I'm doing this freehand. Oh.
It's just like and it like it tastes like a lot, but it doesn't feel like
I'm going to say on my iPhone.
not one.
Taking 19,000 steps.
Area that we're in is James Bay, as far as I know. You see the signs up there? So you get a feel for the city. This is the normal route that most people take back and forth to from the big cruise ship terminals. And over here we have here we go. All right. If you guys want me to do more live videos from when I travel, go ahead and just comment down below or smash the like button. See where I head next. Okay. So, during the daytime, this is a wonderful place to go for fish and chips. There's actually boat houses that people live in. So you see that sign over there? All different types of food as well. You can kind of smell the sea air, the ocean, actually. So they're doing some construction. Just gonna walk around there. Or a tree fell. That's what happened. Wow, did that tree ever fall? So I'm just going around the corner. I'm just going to try to show you more of the ocean view. And we're going to swing around. The perfect place for food trucks. Are also, there are plenty of restaurants down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's gift shops and also boathouses. Absolutely wonderful place to visit. So this is the fisherman's wharf.
Yeah, don't lose it. I'll put it in my pocket because it matches this
Okay.
so good.
I'll walk in with Shakira. Shakira,
There
please.
you go.
Ah, no, tú te... Bueno, adiós. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana.
So I give you a map of where we are.
Hasta el ratito. You guys are not.
Baby.
So as I mentioned before, people do live here. So you see the hence the mailboxes. That's kind of cool. Or maybe those are for businesses. You want fresh fish and chips? This is the place to be. And that's the Fisherman's Wharf. So we're gonna head upstairs.
Porque quieres o porque no obligan.
And that was. An interesting structure. Looks like a half of a ship.
Por acá, vénganse chicas. Esa casa porque no. Entonces, no, pues entonces mi mamá hubiera dicho, no, tráiganme a Carmen para que me limpie todo. Hubiera dejado a la policía.
Oh, so we're gonna take a shortcut. We're gonna go into another. Gonna show you a place if you want wonderful seafood. Okay. For those who just joined, we're doing a live feed from Victoria, British Columbia, capital city of the province. And this is a night walk. This is a walkabout. Good for people. Everybody. Okay. So if you can see, there's in the background. Okay, a little hard to see, but it says Fish Wharf. So it looks like a house, but there's a store there, and you can get fish. Fishies. Pacific Northwest, the Pacific, the North. You want salmon, you want halibut, you want cod, we've got it. You go up to Alaska, you want crab, they got it. Okay. One of these buildings over to the right is going to be the Canadian Coast Guard, as far as I know. And then in the background, you're going to start to see one of the cruise ships. Woo! Okay. So in a few moments, I'm going to close off the video. But thank you so much for following the walkabout. If you're watching this in in the replay, thank you so much. Now, if you do want to try to take public transit, this is one of the stops. So 2 South Oak Bay and then 5 Willows. And they do have a schedule. So you look into BC Transit and then Victoria. So now you see 2 of those cruise ships. Absolutely beautiful night out. I couldn't have picked a better day. And this is another government building. Canadian Coast Guard Victoria Base. All right. Okay, so right now it's 11 o'clock. I think that's a wonderful view. I just hold steady for a second. Okay. So can you count them? 1, 2, 3. 3 cruise shipsies. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see, but I believe that this is a public bus stop. So if you were to get off the cruise ship right away, and then you're to take the public bus, and spend an hour and a half or so downtown, and you can bus it back. And also you can take a helicopter from Vancouver to Victoria. I think even from Victoria to Seattle as well. Okay. So you can see the signs over here for the terminal and then downtown. Once again, here's a map. Victoria Harbour is a prized asset and is a means to supporting the green transit connectivity, vibrancy, and investment in downtown. The City of Victoria is honored the Canadian music legend David Foster in 2012 with naming of its stunning harbour waterfront pathway. There's also a park. Cool. So let's just cross the street. Almost there. Okay, so one of the cruise ships is further out. Okay, and there is a public stop right by this this berth. So that's good news to know.
That's what I'm saying, but like that sense of like when we were speaking to each other, it's a sense of like respect.
To the break
Like
water district.
pushing each other, but also expanding on thoughts.
Okay, so when you walk in, basically you're going to see a bunch of parking lots, and we're here. So thank you so much for that person pedaled all the way over from downtown. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay tuned for more adventures from Robin's Review World. Woohoo! And there's a ship in the background. You can see it. You actually see all three ships here. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. Whew. Have a wonderful day. Over and out from Robin's Review World. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button and notifications, and let me know if you've been to Alaska or Victoria. Cheers.
I feel like what?